You wake up with a weight you can't name. A dull pressure in your chest, like something important is missing but you've never seen the blueprint to find it. You check your phone, you go through the motions, you perform life like a man who's reading lines from a script he didn't write. And deep down, that gnawing emptiness? That's not laziness, that's misalignment. That's the scream of your soul begging for direction while your body plays along with distraction. The truth no one ever told you is this. You were never taught how to set goals that mean something. You were told to be successful, but never asked what success even feels like to you. You were told to hustle, to grind, to chase, but no one told you why, so now you're drifting. Not because you're weak, but because you're miscalibrated. Every man without a goal is a man without a mirror. You can't see yourself clearly, so you chase reflections. Money, validation, women's status. You hunt for a feeling instead of a mission. But let me be brutal with you now. Clarity isn't found, it's forged. The man you want to become is not hiding behind a vision board, he's waiting behind a hard decision. Most men stay stuck because they refuse to define what they want. They're afraid of the responsibility that comes with clarity. Because the second you name the mission, you kill the excuses. You don't get to hide behind confusion anymore, that's why you hesitate, that's why you wait for signs instead of becoming one. But clarity doesn't strike like lightning, it rises like a war cry from within. You want to know why you still don't know what you want? Because you've been trained to consume, not create, to obey, not originate. You were raised to be manageable, not dangerous. And dangerous men have direction. They have a code, a target, a path. Not because someone handed it to them, but because they chose it. Listen carefully. The only way out of the fog is through fire. You must burn the lies, burn the fake goals, burn the versions of yourself that were built by fear, approval, or social programming. Only then can the real mission emerge, and that mission must begin with identity. Before you ever set another goal, you must declare who the hell you are. Because your brain won't believe your goals if your soul hasn't accepted your new name. That's neuroscience. The reticular activating system in your brain only tracks what aligns with your perceived identity. That's why motivation fades, that's why you sabotage, that's why you quit. Because deep down you're still operating under an old story. One where you're confused, behind, broken, average. But the second you say, I am no longer that man, everything changes. Your goals start to fit. They don't feel like lies, they feel like war plans. You stop negotiating with resistance and start eliminating it. This is the path of a centurion, to become dangerously clear about who he is and where he's going. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Purge the noise. Write down every goal, every dream, every should that's living rent-free in your head. Then burn it, literally. Rip it up, torch it. Because that list isn't yours. It's a Frankenstein monster stitched together from other people's expectations. Your clarity begins where their noise ends. Step 2. Forge your identity sentence. One line, start with I am, and make it a battle cry, not a brochure. I am the architect of generational greatness. I am the man who builds himself brick by brick. I am the fire that burns through excuses. Pick your sentence, and mean it. This isn't for your Instagram bio, this is your damn code. Step 3. Lock in 3 directional goals. One for your body, one for your money, one for your mind or skills. These are your pillars. Everything else is noise. If a new opportunity doesn't reinforce your identity or strengthen one of these 3 areas, eliminate it. That's how clarity is maintained, not by more planning, but by relentless subtraction. Step 4. Build your daily ritual. Every morning read your identity sentence out loud. Look in the mirror. Say it like a man who's not asking for permission. Then review your 3 goals and ask, what's one bold move I can make today that proves this identity is real? That's it. Fire. Focus. Forward. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need 1 day of raw, honest alignment. Repeat it until it rewires your entire nervous system. This is how clarity is earned. Not by waiting, not by journaling in circles, by deciding, by declaring, by doing. Let me tell you something personal. I used to be just like you. I chased everything. Wanted approval from ghosts, doubted my every step. Then one day I hit a wall. Sitting in my car, staring out the windshield, engine running, hands trembling, I realized I had no idea where I was going. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't broken. I was unaligned. That day I wrote one sentence that changed everything. I am the man who teaches men how to resurrect their lives. That sentence became my sword. Every video, every plan, every action now flows from it. Not because I became perfect, but because I stopped being lost. And I want that for you, right now. No more drifting, no more fog, no more waiting for a sign. You are the sign, you are the answer. But only if you decide. Clarity doesn't wait for you, it demands you rise. So rise, write your sentence, define your 3 goals, build your ritual, walk the goal-setting path. And if you need help, pick up the compass and start the OLP 365 system. It's all there. But no system can save you if you won't choose. Scrolls will keep drifting in the mist, blaming everyone else for their lack of direction. But the Centurion draws his blade, carves his own path, and leads himself through the fire. Which one are you? Say it out loud. Drop your sentence below, then prove it. Today.